much for me to face. I'll stroll right up to the top of the fields, and there all my worries drifted into space. Rascal below, don't bother now. Hey guys, how you doing? Happy Friday. The weekend is here. Oh my, thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's the weekend. How's everybody doing? We're out. I've been doing a few chores. I finished work around about 5 o'clock, 5:30. I thought I need to get the lawns mowed, so I got the lawns mowed this evening. And because we got some bad weather coming in the morning, guys, apparently we got torrential rain coming in around about 3 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully it's not torrential and it doesn't put me off my hike in the morning. But yeah, that's what they're saying. It's actually a thing in Ireland tomorrow morning called Darkness into Light, where all around the country. Hey, Philip, how you doing, my friend? Where everybody around the country, basically those who basically volunteer and everything like that, they do the darkness to into light. Basically, they run from about, I think it's 4 o'clock, and they watch the beautiful sun coming up. But tomorrow, I guess there's not going to be a sun, guys, because all there's going to be is a lot of rain. Joe, my friend, how are you doing there in Lakeland? Good to see you, my friend. Yes, I was a little bit late getting sorted. By the time I'd mowed the lawns, and you see Teddy, he's running around the field, and then I needed to get the windows washed as well. So I washed the windows, and you know what it's like, get the chores done, get them out of the way, and enjoy the weekend. So that's what we've done. Appreciate the high award, Joe. You're very kind, my friend. I think that's good. Is that Cooper Joe? Joe, is that Cooper Joe? I think it's Cooper Joe. How you doing, mate? Long time no see. I think it could be. It's just you're changing and appreciate you dropping by. But yes, I thought I need to get out. I need to get out for at least an hour and a half this evening. So why not? Let's just nip across the fields, across the road. Now, good news, guys. As for Monday the 10th, we can actually go anywhere in Ireland. So we're able to move again. So yeah, within the next couple of weeks, hopefully Saturday week, we'll be bringing some beautiful views from the Hook Lighthouse. I thought it was. Good to see you, Joe. Appreciate you dropping by, my friend. Yeah, so hopefully next Saturday, subject to weather. Darren, how are you, my friend? Great to see you. I thought so, Joe. It's just a name. I'm used to saying Cuppa Joe in the house. Good to see you, Cuppa Joe. But anyway, great, Joe. Great, you've got your full name up there. Wow. But yeah, so next week we're heading, I don't know, Saturday, Sunday. We'll do Glendalough, which is a beautiful loch up in the county Wicklow, up in the mountains. We hike around the tops of there, looking down on this absolutely stunning view. And I'll be bringing that either Saturday or Sunday. And then people were saying about showing the lighthouse. So we've got the second oldest operational lighthouse in the world. That happens to be down on a place called Hookhead, which is down in the beautiful County Wexford. That is where I go to see. Also, County Wexford, I see the puffins and everything off what's known as Kilmore Quay. Shiva, how are you, my friend? Great to see you. We go to see the puffins. So I've got a puffin. I'll be booking the puffins hopefully for the end of this month, or it'll be the beginning of next month. I know last year I thought, I didn't think I went last year, but I was looking through pictures and everything, and my wife actually informed me I did go last year as well. So I've been the last 3 years now. This is my second account. I haven't used it. Joe, I got you. No problem, my friend. Yeah, I think I have got a backup account, but again, the same as me, I've never used it for I'm great. How are you? I'm all good. It's Friday. Happy Friday. So we don't mind. We've been getting the chores done early, guys. Getting the chores done early. Lucy Lucia in the house. How you doing, Lucia? Teddy's down in the ditch here. He's having a good explore now. I do have a slight problem tonight if he does get muddied up. What we've got a like a little stream which runs down, and I carry a tennis ball like this to play ball with him and everything, and I'm able to get him into the water like, and it washes him down, makes him clean again, because Teddy's got a tendency to get very, very mucky. When he's over in the fields, he's got a tendency to get very, very mucky. So, yeah, so the stream comes in handy, but it's actually fenced off. Stay safe. Appreciate that, Shiva. You're very, very kind, my friend. But yeah, so this evening, I've got to try and keep him clean, but it's not always the case. Now, for people who don't know me, guys, basically I'm Walt here, and I broadcast my dogs and myself from the beautiful places around Ireland. Obviously, the past year and a bit now, we've been very, very restricted in relation to COVID. We're now coming out of our travel restrictions as from Monday, so I'm hoping to bring you some beautiful views in the next few weeks, and in the coming weeks actually. We'll be broadcasting from the beautiful Salty Island, showing you the beautiful puffins, the gannets, and all the beautiful seabirds there, and a little island. It's such a little island as well. You could actually literally walk from one end of the island to the other island in less than an hour. Like, it is just absolutely stunning. Stephen, how you doing, my friend? Appreciate you dropping by. So that is a Salty Islands. We also go and show you the seals. We've got a colony of seals which we actually go and see. They're off a sandbank and everything. We have to be careful on the tide. I've been caught a couple of times where the tide's actually come in behind me, and I've had to strip off, wade out, and up to my waist, like, which is not too bad, like, and get back again. But yeah, so there's a colony of about 150 odd seals which we often go and see. You probably, I don't know, people who had known me from the past, like, they'd see it up on my Twitter account, and one of my old dogs, which I lost last August, like, actually was kissing one of them, like, and it was just so, so beautiful. The day couldn't be any better, like, just to see a sea dog, a seal. Seals are actually known as sea dogs, like, but to see my dog actually go over to it and actually give it a kiss, it was just the most beautiful thing in the world to actually see. So yeah, I'm quite fond of the actual seals, and that brings you on to a beautiful sandy beach called Coraclough, and it's a golden sand. When you're actually down there, like I say, I go across to this little sandbank. It's a little island and everything, and it is just the most beautiful, idyllic place which you can be. Beautiful golden sand, no pebbles, just pure golden sand. And I'm looking forward to taking Teddy down there. Teddy has never been to the beach yet, so yeah, that's going to be an experience for him, because he's well into fetching balls and catching balls and running after balls and everything else, like. So I think it's going to be quite interesting to actually see him down on the beach. Tim, how are you, my friend? All the way from Graysonville. Now, remind me, Graysonville, I don't actually know Graysonville, but it sounds an awesome place anyway, my friend. But yeah, so this is the fields. I actually live just across the road. We're very lucky. We're very rural here in Ireland. We live in a very, very small village here. I appreciate the high five, Darren. High five back to you, my friend. We live in a very small village here. We're like an hour south of Dublin, 40 minutes west of Wexford. We're basically down on the east coast. Well, the east coast-ish. We're about 40 minutes to the actual coastline. We're a little bit inland. We're close to a place called Kilkenny, where you will also see another broadcast from, which brings you to Kilkenny Castle, which is an absolutely stunning building, absolutely huge. And like I say, it is a castle as well. So they do a lot of tours indoor there. But obviously, being as I take a Teddy with me as well, I can't do a tour inside, because I like to get to kill one bird, what's the saying, two birds with one stone, you could say. So basically, I like to do the broadcast and everything, but I also like to take Teddy for his walk as well. So while I'm not broadcasting, I'm enjoying the beautiful nature around me. So that's another place where we'll take you out to as well. Beautiful Kilkenny Castle. We've got the Hook Lighthouse, like I say. We've got the puffins, gannets, and all the beautiful seabirds from the Salty Islands. We'll be heading across there, like I say, either the end of this month or next month. We've got beautiful waterfalls, absolutely stunning waterfalls. And then we've got the beautiful mountains, lots of different mountains. We've got Mount Leinster, which you know, which is just over this direction you will see it from when we get to the top of the field up here. You will see the beautiful Blackstairs Mountains there. That's where I've been the past, well, more or less the past year, guys. I've just been hiking around that area, so it will be great to get a different change. I'll take you to Blessington. I'll take you to where the Vikings was actually filmed, the beautiful Loch Tay up in the Wicklow Mountains, and there we go up to a place called Mount Jouse. But yeah, looking down on what's called the Guinness Lake, which is owned by the Guinness family. It's a Guinness estate there. It was up for sale a couple of years back for 28 million. So if anybody wants to donate a few awards there, maybe we can buy it and make it into an apps party place. But yeah, 28 million. Wow, if only, guys, if only. Maybe that lottery will come up one day, and who knows? I might even turn it into a doggy hotel. But yeah, so we've got lots ahead of us, guys. We've got some beautiful places. We've got beautiful beaches, lighthouses, castles, locks, waterfalls, not to mention a beautiful salty island like I mentioned. And yeah, oh, and also when we go down to the lighthouse next week, we do the coastal walk there, and we head to the most haunted place in Ireland. Whoop whoop, the most haunted place, and it's known as Loftus Hall. Loftus Hall is where we'll be heading, guys, and that's the most haunted place in Ireland. Now, those who don't know me, those who have been following me for a while, you'll be aware this is the electric fence, guys. Back in the early days, last April, actually, when we went into COVID, we got permission from the farmer to actually come across to these fields. There's actually 7 fields. You can actually stay across here for a few hours if you want to, and that's what we've been tending to do. There've been a couple of buzzards, which we've been following up in this tree in the corner here, and they've also been up here as well. So beautiful to watch. I've been doing a lot of photography with them as from last year. I've not seen them around here this year as of yet. But saying that, I've not been across in these fields much at all. But yeah, so last April, electric fence, I was broadcasting away, showing everybody the sights and everything, and chatting about Snoop and everything like that. And we did, well, oh, Maryland, you're in Maryland. Appreciate that, Tim. We got down like we are now, guys. So yeah, we need to get under. It is electric fence, like I say. We got under and we started to crawl. Okay, we started to crawl, and I turn around. I just want to make sure I am clear. I turn around and say, oh, it's all right for Snoopy there. Like, he just crawls under 4 legs, no problem at all to him. And just as I said that, I started to get up. I got up at the wrong time. Oh my God, the shock it gave me on the back. It must be turned up on its highest setting, and I took a big jolt to the back. Oh my God, I went flying back down. It would have been comedy gold if there'd have been a cowpat there and my head had gone flat into the cowpat, but lucky for me, there wasn't, and it was just the grass. But my God, that was a shock and a half, guys. It was absolutely incredible. So yeah, that was one of the silly things. We've also done silly things, running down hills and falling down hills and putting my shoulder out, which cost me about 500-600 euro. I'm quite one of these people who, if people egg me on broadcast, then I tend to do it. But yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. We mainly nature broadcasters, guys. We're out in the fresh air, we're out in the countryside, we're viewing different places around Ireland, and that's the way I prefer. I'm not a big lover sitting in front of the laptop broadcasting. I just don't, I'm not a, how do you put it, I'm not that comfortable. Where put me behind the camera and I can chat away and no problem at all. But when I get put in front of the actual camera, I become a different person. I get a little bit of stage fright. Bob, how are you, my friend? Fire captain in the house. Bob, how you doing, my friend? Great to see you. Long time no see. Hope things are well with you, my friend. Really appreciate the award. You're very, very kind. But yeah, great to see you, Bob. But yeah, so this is what I prefer to do, guys. I prefer to show you different things around Ireland rather than sitting at a laptop from the house on great Wi-Fi. So you do have to take into account some of the places I go. The reception sometimes is a little bit dodgy, and for any nature scopers out there, any nature broadcasters out there, they will tell you exactly the same thing. We can't have it as always. You can't have it always. Basically, we show you as much as we can, but reception somewhere sometimes is very, very difficult. Hey, brother Walt, great seeing you again as well. I appreciate that, Bob. You're a star, mate. I really appreciate you dropping by as well. I hope you're staying safe there, my friend. I was just saying, from Monday in Ireland, Monday the 10th, which is this coming Monday, we're able to travel again. Our restrictions, as in our travel restrictions, have actually been lifted. So months, years ago, and I got the shock in the oh my god, Darren, wow, yeah, it's the same with this, to be honest. I often step across a lot of these fences. Now, basically they are segregated fields. Basically, you've got fences going around every field. Now, I'm not testing it to see whether they're on over here. The cattle's basically over in the far field. So I got permission, and he gave me permission last year to actually walk around here. So that's what I've been doing. And obviously, when you're struggling for time, it's just great. They're only across the road from me. So it's not as though I've got to jump in the car and start traveling or anything. I just basically put me my walking trousers on, my walking shoes, and I'm over here in a couple of minutes. Like, so that is a good point, and it's great. We've got about 7 fields here, so you can have a nice stroll around here. And I mean, at the moment, they are pretty dry. It's not so bad. But yeah, Darren, that sounds pretty painful, my friend. That sounds pretty painful. I know the jolt I got from the electric fence on my back. My God, that decked me. That put me flat on my face. Like, it was incredible. And people were actually telling me afterwards. I was getting a lot of messages. We had quite a few people watching that saying, whoa, you need to visit the doctor, because I wasn't aware of it. But apparently, electric shock from a fence can actually put your art out of sync. I don't know if I didn't quite understand it, but apparently it can put your heartbeat out of sync. And they were saying, you've got to go and get checked up. You've got to get checked up. I woke up the following morning. I was grand. So I thought, hey, we're still here anyway. Chad, my friend, how you doing? Great to see you, Chad, all the way from London there, or should I say just across the pond in London there. Good to see you, Chad. Hope everything's well with you, my friend. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm a little bit late tonight. Like I was saying to everybody at the beginning, I had the lawns to mow because around about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, we've got a lot of rain coming in. Apparently torrential rain heading in around about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So I needed to get the lawns done today, because I'd imagine tomorrow they're going to be pretty wet. I was young and I got over it. Exactly, Darren. Exactly, my friend. And I got over it, I think. The odd twitch, you know what it's like. I'm still here anyway to broadcast and to tell the tale anyway, so it couldn't be too bad. Now, if anybody's got, I mean, during lockdown and everything, I sometimes have very, very stressful weeks with work, at work and everything like. This is what I begin in the actual the broadcast, when this whole world starts getting me down. I stroll up to the top of the field and this is my tray. I sit underneath this tree and I just feel so calm. So relaxed. I forget everything with that's being going on during the week. Was a very sunny day today. Chad is actually been quite nice here too. It's hard to believe that rain can actually beat last o'clock. Hopefully it's settled down a little bit, because obviously we'll be heading out for our hike. Now we will be going early tomorrow because I need to be back. I've got a funeral to attend. My brother-in-law's brother, he passed away last week, last Tuesday, so it's his funeral tomorrow. Now we're not allowed to attend the actual church or anything like that, but we're going to be there as in person. We'll line the road. We'll stand on the road with all the other people as well, just to pay our respects and say our goodbyes to him. And then we'll go to the graveyard afterwards as well. So that's at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So I need to be back probably for about 12:30 to get changed, showered, changed, and head out to that. But yeah, so that's my plans for tomorrow. Now, subject to the weather, we might even, now it's supposed to be clearing up come the afternoon, so we might even do a late walk tomorrow. We might do a late hike. I mean, we expect 2 o'clock funeral, probably be back home for around about 3:30, 4:45. So who knows, we may be able to do an evening walk, subject if the weather's too bad in the morning. But as you know, there's no such thing as bad weather. It's only bad clothing. So this is our tree, guys, and I noticed my reception has gone down to a little bit poor. So I'm not going to go and sit under my tree tonight. I'll do that when I'm actually off broadcast. But this is actually an apple tree, guys. Now I think it's only crab apple. They're not the beautiful golden delicious or the beautiful Granny Smiths or pink ladies or anything like that. They are little crab apples. So not one to be eating crab apples, to be honest. I find them a little bit too sour. But yeah, at the moment you can actually see the sun reflecting over the beautiful mountains. Now I don't know whether you're watching on a phone or an iPad or a laptop, but that's the actual beautiful mountains right in front of us. That's the Blackstairs Mountain to join there. I can actually see the car park I always park in when we head up there as well. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, guys. It's hard to imagine that this rain, torrential rain, is heading in early morning tomorrow. I don't know where this little man is. Teddy, I need to check them paws. What are we like? Are we mucky? Are we muddy? Are we wet? Teddy, he's too busy. If anybody don't know, Teddy's basically a cockapoo, but he's very, very much more cocker spaniel than he is poodle. Looks amazing. Hey, Jess, how are you? Oh, loads of. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know what. Yeah, my signal must have been gone because there's a load of comments just actually come in there. It was a very sunny day here today. Tomorrow is going to be very well. Yeah, I got that signal problem from Darren. Yeah, it looks like it. All those comments are now coming in. It's better now. Thanks, Darren. And hello from Beirut. Hello, Jess, my good friend in Lebanon. How are you, Jess? Jess, great to see you. Hello, my good friend from Ireland. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. It's Friday here. It's always great to be alive on a Friday and be able to head out. Psycho Man. Hey, Walt. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you again, my friend. Great to see you. Looked amazing there. Jess, we're only across the fields, across the road. I was running a bit late, as in work, and then I had to get the lawns and everything mowed, and then I had to wash the windows. And you know the story. I weren't going to bother coming out tonight, but then I thought I need to get out for an hour or so I can even we'll get back before it's dark o'clock. Then all is good. Thanks for the high award. You're very, very kind. But I did too. I seen the pit ground, and great to see you, John. Appreciate you dropping by, Jess. I mean, our village, I think, I can't remember the last census. I think it's around about 380, 400 people. There's not much more than 400 people. Like, we're very, very rural. We're close to the mountains. As you can see the beautiful mountains I actually hike up. That's the Blackstairs Mountains in front, 10 minutes drive away, like, and you no comment needed. I pass a little bit fake, I might to you. I don't keep going up and down. I did fields in the limelight. We can't always get the best of signal. So we do apologize for that, guys, but which would you prefer? A little bit of bad signal here and there, plus me showing you these beautiful places around Ireland, or would you like me to sit at the laptop and just put the odd picture up there, and you know what I mean? Am I back again now? Am I back? Am I back? Earth calling viewers, Earth calling viewers. Anybody there? Teddy, let me see them paws. I want to see them paws, mister. But yeah, the fields are starting to dry up again, but like I say, you're back. Now that you said it, there is a good signal. There you go. Cheers, John. We're back again. Yeah, for some reason, this half of the field is not very kind to me. As soon as I head up that half of the field, it's not very kind to me. So I think I need to stay around here. I'll just keep walking around in circles and pretend I'm moving different areas for you. Thanks, Darren. Appreciate it, mate. But yeah, so John, you're probably aware of the situation here in Ireland in a minute. As for Monday, guys, we can travel. We're back on the road. We start off next. I was trying to get Monday off, but absolutely no chance. I'm up to my eyes with work and everything, and it's just an impossibility now. June is usually a quiet month for us, like so June, July. So I'm definitely going to be taking a week or so off then, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I mean, I'm just so delighted I'm able to travel around different places now. Maybe it's not economically feasible to have good signal there. Very few customers in the area like that. Exactly, Psycho. It's only in different places now. We do have fiber running to the house, guys. We do have fiber running to the house. We're on the main road here from Carlow, basically down to Wexford. It is a main road just ahead here. It just gets slightly busy, but we're over the back. We don't really hear a lot of the traffic. There will be plenty of time to travel. John, exactly. There's going to be plenty of time to travel, but I'm really looking forward to showing you some different places instead of the fields, the Blackstairs Mountains, the woods. I can get out, the river as well. We often do the river as well, guys, but I do enjoy a river walk. I mean, last week me and the wife actually did a river walk on Sunday, and it was the most beautiful walk. I didn't do any broadcast. All I did, I took my camera, I took a fair few pictures while we were out and about, and I don't think I posted a couple of them. Then we stopped at a viaduct on the way back, and it was just the most beautiful day. been even better if the wife weren't with me, but you know, this that would be playing. Watch out for the Darren. It's here again, my friend. Now, where we got caught last time was up here. This is the that is where I took the bang from. But at the moment, there's a lot of nettles around there, so I don't want to particularly be climbing through the nettles. It's a little bit higher there, but the cow pie pasture is always adventurous. Exactly, John. Yeah, I like it across here, to be honest. I mean, Teddy can do his running around. He's not bothered with people. He's not bothered. Here he is. Ted, come. Oh my God. Even though, come here, Ted. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Even though the field is dry, Teddy still managed to the mudge. Deanne, how are you? Great. We have a lovely weekend as well. But yeah, it's pretty dry, but Teddy will find the mud. Look at him. Oh my, but yeah, I'm so excited, guys. I really am. It's hard to imagine when you've been in lockdown for as long as we have in Ireland to be able to travel again, to be able to head to the beach, to be able to head to the castles, the lighthouses, the beautiful little island I'm going to bring you to and show you the puffins, be able to see the seals again. I miss the seals. It's just simple things in life. And when they're actually taken away from you, you then know how much you really do enjoy your time when you're able to roam. And as for Monday, I'm that person now. I can actually get back to show you these beautiful places, and I'm so excited, guys. So bear with me a second. We're gonna get back under this electric fence, guys, and we don't want to take the bang like we took before. And that's not today, Deanna. We didn't get the electric shock today. That was the last year, last April. We was climbing underneath and we got up at the wrong time. So I just want to make sure I'm clear before I even look behind. Teddy says, "What are you doing, Dad? What are you doing, Dad? Why are you down on your knees? All dogs find mud or poo polite way." Darren, I know they do. And you know the worst thing about these fields? The farmer actually rotates his cattle. So basically, one part of the week or 1 week, the cattle will actually be in this part of the field. Another part, the cattle will be up in this part of the field. At the moment, the cattle are over in the field over the back there. And you know what happens with cattle? What do cattle do? They make big cow pats. What does Teddy do? Teddy likes to roll in cow pats. So when the pub's open, I'll be there within a matter of 2 or 3 months. Good man, John. Oh, I can't wait to see you, John. I really can't. All dogs will find mud up. Exactly. Deanna, how are you doing today? Well, Deanna, I've had a pretty hectic day, to be honest. So that's why we were only over the fields. My work, I really don't know. But the good thing is I'm back on my pre-COVID wage now, even though I'm working from home. I've been put back on the wage which I was on prior to COVID. So actually it's great now. It's a big pay rise for me, if you could say. I've been living on this reduced wage for the past year, like, so being put up to what I actually earned before COVID is absolutely brilliant, and I'm delighted in that. So that starts from this month, but we are so busy. It is, believe me, it's going to make a big difference, Deanna. It really is. But yeah, we are so busy. It's incredibly busy at the moment, like, and it's very stressful. So I do look forward to my weekend. Usually I'd be taking a couple of days off just to chill out by now, but I'm so busy at the moment. It's just impossible to get the time off. On Monday, you can go travel a bit more. I know, Deanna, I was just saying it. I can't wait. So next week, I will book in. I'm going to check the weather forecast. We've got the beautiful Glendalough. The Glendalough will be either the Saturday or the Sunday. And then I'm going to take you down to a place called Hookhead, which is on the Hook Peninsula, County Wexford, and there we'll see the the second oldest working lighthouse in the world. They claim it's the actual oldest lighthouse, working lighthouse that is. They claim it's the oldest one, but I've done a bit of research, I've done a bit of reading, and apparently the oldest working operational lighthouse is actually in Spain. So that's what I heard. I need to do a bit more research on that. I know that feeling of being really busy with work. My last couple of weeks have been crazy. I'll take a day off next week to recover. Deanna, yeah, that next week got actually busy for me, but June we quieten down. This is the same like every year. June is always a quiet month for us. June, July time, which is great because that's when the weather should be picking up as well. So I'm going to take a week or so off, and I'll take a couple of Fridays off and a couple of Mondays around there. I don't think we'll have the opportunity to travel abroad this year, as much as I want to go and visit my sister over in the UK there. I don't think there's going to be a chance to travel due to the COVID restrictions still, but yeah, things are getting better. We can live heavenly do. Thank God it's Friday. Hello everybody, great to see you, besties, bestie. How you doing? How you doing? And Heavenly sent tagged me in a post there, 141 days on Haps, and believe it or not, when Haps sends you through that little reminder to collect your daily coins, what was I? 141 days. So me and Heavenly there are twins. We joined exactly the same time. How incredible is that? But yeah, 141 days for me too. Both been on here exactly the same day, and I think a lot of people did join round about that time. Woot woot. Woot woot. Is it woot woot or is it whoop whoop? But yeah, like I said, I had a busy day, and then when I finished work like about 5:30 this evening, I needed to mow the lawn, so I mowed the lawns. And then after power washing a few weeks ago, I needed to wash the windows because they were pretty dirty. So I got the windows washed as well. My wife took Teddy out for a walk this evening, and I got the windows washed. It was still a nice evening. I thought, hey, let's head across the fields for a little bit of peace and quiet, even though he says peace and quiet, and there he is chatting away for the past hour or so, or past 36 minutes anyway. My holiday will be in Whitby in November in the harbour, literally. Whitby, my sister actually lives in Blackburn. I am originally from Leicester there. I was born and bred Leicester, but I moved away when I was 17. I joined the Air Force. I was in the Air Force for a number of years, in the fire service in the Air Force. Did a bit of traveling. I came out the Air Force. I went out to the Middle East. I could tell you my job before that, but we'll leave my little job for 5 months out of it, because it's no, it's not embarrassing. I'm actually proud of what I actually did. People know me by now, so I'm not proud. When I was in the Air Force, this is what, before obviously I was married or anything like that, I was single. I enjoyed life. I went out. I knew a lot of hostesses. So I don't know whether anybody knows Virgin Atlantic or anything like that. I knew a lot of the hostesses from the cabin staff and everything from Virgin Atlantic, plus an airline when I was living in South Wales and everything. And all these girls who I used to hang around with like this told me basically, why don't you apply for a job on the airlines? And I thought, me apply for a job on the airlines? So they said, yeah, go for it, Walt, go for it. You'll be great on there. So what did I do? I applied. 2,500 people also applied for it. And the interview was absolutely crazy. Basically, it was a big group interview for a start. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about this. My holiday will be in Whitby in November. Teddy isn't with you. Teddy is with me, but he's having a good look around, Heavenly. Going to get ice cream, back in 5, no problem. No problem, Deanna. But yes, I applied for this job, and basically, cut long story short, I got invited for the interview. And in the first part of the interview, it was a group interview. There was about 18, 20 people. Okay, so it started off at one end. Basically, there was a board of 3 chief stewardesses, like they were top people in the company and everything like that. And it started off from one side, and it was, hey, I'm Michelle. I've worked on the QE2. I've done this. I've done that, and basically all these sort of type of jobs. And it come to, hey, my name's Darren. I've worked with Virgin Atlantic, and I've worked for such and such. And it went round in all this. Hi, I'm such and such. I've been in the hospitality trade for so many years, and I've done this and I've done that. There he is. Yeah, exactly. And then it come to good old Walt. I stood up. I said, I'm Walt. I've been in the fire service for the past 11 years. End of story. I thought, oh my God. It was so weird. So that was the first part and everything like that. And then basically they told us about the company. Oh, there he is, Ted. Yeah. They told us about the company and what the company did, how many aircraft they had, how many people they had working from. And basically, by this time, it went on for about 20 minutes and it went in one ear and out the other ear. I thought, yeah, this is not, I don't know whether it's going to be for me. And I weren't paying much attention. But at the end of that part, the paper and the pencils, came round to everybody like that. It says, oh, now, we're just going to ask you a few questions on what we're about the company and what we've just been talking about. Oh my God. There was 50 questions and I answered about 13. Back now with a bowl of ice cream. Awesome. There was about 50 questions. I answered about 13 out of the 50. I just could not remember the rest of them, even down to the aircraft and everything like that. And they basically, then you broke up, you went out to like a hallway, like a lounge, and you were chatting with everybody else, all the other applicants as well, like this. And I got chatting to this lad, and he'd worked on the Virgin Atlantic and and nice fellow he was like this. And I said, how did you get on like with that? He says, oh, I'm missing. When I went story short, I got to go. And I was so in shock. A little introduction to one of the jobs I've done. So yeah, so I worked as a trolley dolly for about 5 months. Like it was basically all around Europe and everything like that, France and Greece and Spain and them sort of places. Tough job, not very well paid, but the most beautiful people you could ever wish to meet. Now I met a lot of good friends there. I've got nothing against gay people, gay men. I got a lot of good friends who are gay people, but I'm actually straight myself. And they was trying to figure out whether I was actually straight or whether I was actually gay. It was crazy, but by God, you got invited to some of the most awesome parties, absolutely brilliant parties. And I had a great time. It's just that I owned an house in South Wales. I was renting a place in Faygate there next to Gatwick. Well, it's about 20 miles away from Gatwick. I didn't have a car at the time either. So I was actually getting somebody like a taxi every day to take me into work. And basically my savings became dilapidated. So I thought it was time to go back into the fire service. So I headed out to the Middle East. I worked out in Saudi Arabia there for a few years and enjoyed my life there. Came back from Saudi, took over my brother-in-law's business, and then wanted to go back in the fire service. So I ended up in the Defence Fire Service down in Cornwall, and I managed to get voluntary redundancy from that, and that enabled me to move across to Ireland. And I've been over in Ireland now for the past 17 years. Never looked back. Love it over here. Really enjoy the nature, the mountains, and Ireland as a whole. Great people. Lost signal. Have we lost signal? Am I rabbiting on a little bit too much, guys? Please let me know if I am. But yeah, that's basically my life. Mr. Horton, how are you, sir? Great to see you. What a good chap Mr. Horton is. Always a pleasure to see you, Andy. How are you, my friend? Happy weekend. I know you've only got 1 day left of your working weekend. Signal is fine now. Deanna, I don't know whether you heard anything about my jobs or anything like that, but hey ho. I'll have to listen to the replay and see how far you actually got. Yassine in the house. Mr. Yassine, how you doing, sir? Great to see you. I lived in Libya and Saudi. Oh really, Darren? There you go. Well, if you don't know Randy there, Randy's an awesome people who does some awesome broadcasts there from out in Saudi Arabia there. Randy's been out there for the past, I think, 8 to 10 years, as far as I'm aware. Daylight is puzzling as it's 10 p.m. here. Oh my God, Randy, that's crazy. And you're still are you still in Ramadan there? Is it, I can't remember when it actually ends, actually. Is it still Ramadan there, or? Yeah, it was interesting to learn more about you. There you go, Deanna. So yeah, I've been a salesman as well, like, and I was a nice salesman. I weren't a pressure salesman. I was the sort of guy who'd go into I was double glazing salesman. That was while I was in the fire service. I just wanted something to do on my days off. But I was a polite one. I was one of these guys I'd sit with the old people wanting the windows, and I'd talk about their absolutely disgusting wallpaper and say it was the most beautiful wallpaper, or the couch is the best couch I'd ever seen. I was one of them salesmen, and I'd be everybody's best friend by the end of the evening, and I'd get that deal. I was one of the top salesmen actually in Cornwall, but it was all through basically being a nice salesman and not a pressure salesman. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by early. Yassine, you're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. Yeah, last few days, whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop times 4 to you. Being nice goes a long way. It does, yeah, and I find that in life as well. I find that give people a smile and they'll smile back to you. Give them a frown, then they'll look the other way. And I've always found that. I mean, whenever I'm walking, even if it's down the river or anything like that, anybody passing by, I'd always say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or a lot of the times they'd stop and we'd be chatting like for 10-15 minutes, like, and I just love things like that. But there are people who just do not want to acknowledge you, and they're the ones who basically they'll just walk by you and not even look. It doesn't take much to say hello, good morning. Put us too much like me, Darren. Really? Yeah. There you go, my friend. But yeah, it don't take much to give a smile, guys. My God, I will literally talk to anybody. I'm not, how do you put it? What's the word? I have to be careful of what I actually, as in word. Basically, anybody. I'm not into religions. I'm not into homophobic. I'm not into absolutely anything. I will chat to anybody, guys. Nobody offends me. So that's the way I am. That's the way I am, guys. I apologize if we're walking around the same field a few times. I just like to chat with you guys. You're all awesome people, and I really appreciate you dropping by. But yeah, that's the sort of person I am, and I've been like that all throughout my life. Yeah, I got into arguments. Yeah, I got into fights. Like when I was younger, I got into a lot of fights. I used to be basically a scooter boy when I was growing up. And not the time of the 60s, the rockers and the mods or anything, but I used to go on a lot of the scooter runs, and yeah, exactly, we did get in a few punch-ups in my younger days. Being nice goes a long way. Yeah, I got that. I don't know whether comments or anything are starting to fade on me, guys, but yeah, that's what we do, guys. But yeah, as for Monday, for those just joining, I'm ex-army, but done a lot of interesting jobs. Exactly, Darren, yeah. I worked, I've only been I've only actually been to one interview, one job, which I actually didn't get. And it's very, very strange. And it's basically the fire service job. I came over to take over a station officer. Well, I didn't come over. I come over for an interview. I got brought over from the UK. I got brought over from the UK to basically Carlo. My brother-in-law, my wife's brother, actually owns a big garage opposite the fire station in Carlo. And this is the time when it wasn't. It basically went through a big revamp and a rebuild, and they had all new trucks and everything. But this was before that time. This is going back over 20 odd years ago. But yeah, I got brought across for this interview, and I sat in front of the chief fire officer from Cork, the chief fire officer from Dublin, and there was another guy as well. I can't remember who he actually was, but these big guys. And I had a CV. So this is a bit of a lesson. I screwed this. I was, Darren, yeah. But this is a bit of a lesson to people. If you're going to put your CV and everything out, that's your curriculum vitae, about yourself when you're applying for jobs or anything like that, make sure you know what's actually on it. What I actually had on this was I did an SST team, which is a special safety team, which is basically you're following, say for instance, if there's any movement of nuclear bombs or anything like that, you're basically trained to react in case there was an accident or anything like that on the CV. Well, I pulled up at this interview like this, quite the job's mine like this. I left that job interview and said, no way on earth did I get that job. I got ripped to thunder, absolutely ripped to thunder. And I came out of that interview. That's the only interview in my life I've been to. I've come out and said, I didn't get that job. I got absolutely ripped to shreds. Stuff on my CV, which I'd actually done like years prior to the actual interview, and I hadn't genned up on it. I forgot that it was actually on my CV, but they went through my CV with a toothpick and they picked up everything that was on it. And once you start off bad on an interview, it's very, very difficult to recover from it. And that's what happened to me. I started off bad by them asking me something about the gamma, alpha and beta particles in the air to do with nuclear and all this sort of thing. I started off bad on that, and it just went from bad to getting even worse. And it was not the most productive interview for me, and one which I'll never ever forget either. But yeah, so other interviews I've been to, I've never been, like I said, I've never been out of work. I've never basically been on the dole or anything like that. I've been very, very lucky through my life. And as in from today, guys, very, very lucky in respect of I've gone back up to my full wage. I've now gone up to my pre-COVID. So that was a big loss the past year. So bear with me a second. We'll go through this part of the field. We've not walked around this one. Now the cattle are not out, guys. The cattle are basically, I don't know whether they're over in this field, but we've got a beautiful stream which runs up the side of the actual thing. And that's where I get Teddy cleaned up. Now, if the cattle are not in there, I might even risk heading up that side of the field and throw the ball in there a couple of times just to get his paws clean again. But yeah, there you go. The sun's still up there in the distance. For those who are not aware, we have got a bad weather coming in about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be torrential rain here, so yeah, hopefully it's cleared up by about 6-7 o'clock so we can actually head out for our hike. Now we've got another electric fence here. Now this is, Darren, this is where we step across the electric fence, and we just be a little bit careful. You're the man with experience on this who did take a bit of a shock from the electric fence, so we will be careful ourselves. But the good thing is with this one, you can see there's a bit of a hill in the middle, so we're not stepping over too much. So bear with me, guys. We're up on, oh my God, it's changed to, oh. Hold on. We are there. We are there. Best not move too quickly. Careful with the fence. I know. Careful with the fence. Right, we've got to get the other leg over, guys. Bear with me. Don't make me laugh. I've never been out of work until I was made disabled. Hold on. Let's get over. Yeah, Nobody poke him. Exactly, Deanna. Look at the beautiful marigold. Sorry to hear that, Darren, my friend. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm a little concerned, as in I've got problems with my back again like this. Will it get to the stage where uh, it gets a lot worse so that I can't do what I'm doing now? I'm basically putting off a lot of stuff. I don't want to go back in for another operation. I was off like for about 6 months when I had a plate put in there in my back. But the surgeon who told me, he was actually a professor, he told me that I would probably get anything from 3 to 5 years of pain-free, which was never the case. I've never been actually pain-free for ever since I've started having back pain, which is like, what, 10 years now. Nobody poking, I was going to say. Cheers, Darren. But yeah, I live with pain all the time now. But that's what I say. You can never judge a book by the cover, even though I may come across all jolly and happy and everything like that. It's actually, there's quite a bit of pain there. But hey, we don't talk about that. It's Friday. It's Happy Friday. It's not Let's Be Glum Friday and talk about my problems or anything, is it? But hey ho, Teddy's happy. He's got this now. We have got to be careful here, guys. Hold on, bear with me a second. We are in the cattle field. And we don't want these guys, believe me, the farmer, Jim the farmer told me, be very, very careful if you actually, he says, if you can avoid being in where the cows are, he says it's not bulls which actually kill the farmers, it's actually the cattle which actually kill the farmers by trampling them. Now they're actually over in this field here, so there is a gate which is open here, but I think I could probably get away with, I'd be a little bit faster than me, faster than them. If I started to see them coming up the field, we can always pelt it, we can run it, we can jump over the hedge on the side. So I think we should be safe. I don't think they're actually in the field at the top here. So yeah, I think we should be good to go. And I've had a few extra jobs, but I've mostly been studying most of my life. Deanna, awesome, my friend. But look where you are now. You have done so well for yourself. And that is awesome. I never was a study person. My son has a photographic memory. I'm very, very lucky. He's basically very high up in the country, as in is leaving cert results and everything like that. And then he keeps getting these scholarships from the universities. He's basically coming up to his finals now. He's actually coming back, I think, tomorrow or Sunday. And he's going to do his final exams of university from home. So, but yeah, he's done so well for himself. I'm so proud for him. Now he was, I don't know what he wants to do at the moment, but he was thinking of the stock market. He was thinking of Wall Street, and he's basically accounting and everything. Stories of children and yeah, keep me up. I had a few. This is a place where you, yeah, you're doing so well. Like I said, I don't know whether I mentioned to you that before. I'm gonna have a little sit down for a minute. She's in the garage opposite the foundation. Now after 10 years, she's been working alongside the likes. I think I not alone a photo, Randy. Randy, my friend, I'm exactly the same. I don't know whether you want to come up for a couple of minutes, Randy. I'm just taking a little breather here. Feel free. If anybody wants to come up, guys, you are most welcome. I'm not the best though when it comes to inviting people up. Signal is a bit choppy, hard to hear you right now. There you go. The signal is pretty bad, so yeah, I do apologize, guys. That's the way it always is across the fields. It goes from good to bad to good to bad. I can't remember real things, let alone a real photo. So I do apologise about the signal. So I live just across here, guys. So this is the Garda Barracks here. Garda Barracks being the police station here in Ireland. So I don't know whether you can actually make it out. It's actually a beautiful building now. It's not manned at all. Basically, the policeman there will pop in probably once a week, pick up his paperwork and take any calls or anything, say for instance passports or driving license, sign anything like that, but it's not manned at all. So it's very rarely you see the actual policeman there, but it is a beautiful building and it's got a lot of history. And I live just to the right there, not that house there, I live over the back of the actual place as well. So just in that small estate there, very, very raw, like I say. Hey, Naomi, how are you, my friend? Great to see you. Mr. Horton in the house. How are you, Randy?
Good. I was going to wait and see when you noticed.
You've probably been there 10 minutes. I just rabbited on and rabbited on.
So what's happening, Walt? How's your day? Everything good?
Everything good, my friend. Yeah, good. We on for the weekend now, but I got my lawns and everything mowed this evening, and thought I'd pop across the field just for a little walk. But really looking forward to Monday when we can travel again. So as from next week, I can start to bring you some beautiful places around Ireland.
Excellent. Now that you're going to be able to travel again, is that going to put you back in an office environment?
No, it's not. No, absolutely no way. We've already been told we won't go back. I mean, I go up to the office probably once a week, but we've already been told there's no chance will I ever go back to 5 days a week in the office. So it suits me so fine. I mean,
that's
if I get one
fantastic.
day up in the office, yeah, really is. And I've been put up on my full wage as well as from this month as well. So I've lived off a reduced wage for the past year. So going back to my pre-COVID wage, I'm delighted.
All right, that's good. Well, I hope more. Hey, hello, Tina. I hope more companies will embrace the lack of going to buildings and stacking people up. This not really necessary in today's world.
It's not exactly. We've done it
It's
for the
such an
past
archaic
over a
way of
year now.
thinking, you know.
Yeah, it's true. And even the likes of the environment as well, Randy. I mean, my fuel, all my fuel's basically my car's paid for, my fuel and everything's paid for by the company. But I used to put fuel expenses in pre-COVID around about anything from 550 up to 800 euro a month just for fuel.
Yeah, I'm
Now
about the
I
same.
probably fill up probably once, twice a month now. It is just so different. Hey, Tina. Oh, here we go. The little man is back. Where have you been? Eh? Where have you been? Eh? We'll
I'm
put you in
reading the
just to try and get
gentleman
them paused a
saying he
little
was
bit.
offered a, he's not offered a second jab or an alternative second jab with the AstraZeneca. You know, I had my first shot and then they've delayed the second shot. I'm like a week late.
Yeah, exactly the same with my wife, Randy. She's
Yeah,
exactly the same. She's had the first injection, but still
they
waiting
have.
for a second as well.
Yeah, we have no update of when it's going to change or what's going on. There's nothing.
I know. We don't know what's actually happening. No, our financial person, Nina, she's actually going over to Russia next month. She's spending 6 weeks. The company's allowing because we're working from home. She's going to work from Russia for 6 weeks, and she's getting the Sputnik jab.
Yeah, it's actually in the top reviews. It's right below Pfizer.
Ah, really? Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
one
So
of the
that's what she's
top
actually doing.
tested and top reviews. I was shocked that it's actually an excellent.
Oh, very good. There you go. There you go. Teddy wants attention. Deanna, doesn't he always want attention? Yeah, I can actually register my shots as from Saturday. So my age group, and apparently it takes about 2 weeks for my
All right.
appointment to actually come through. So I'll be registering tomorrow and hopefully a couple of weeks. There we go.
So does your wife have any ideas? Hello, Darby.
Absolutely no idea. She's actually works for the health service. She's a hygienist, Randy, and she got the first shot around about 6 weeks ago, 6, 7, 8 weeks ago maybe, and still no word at all.
All right, so I don't feel alone in my in my
No,
anger. I'm actually a little angry. You
no.
know, you build me up,
I
telling me
know.
to
Oh,
do
she's
this. It's
exactly the
safe.
same.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, come on, it's safe. Hurry, everybody, do it. Do it. Do it. And then after you do it, oh, wait a minute, we can't give you the second one now. There may be a problem.
That's it. That's it.
That's
Yeah,
just like,
absolutely
whoa, thank you for
crazy.
that.
Yep. Hey, Darby, how you doing, my friend? Great to see you. Where are you? Where's the ball? Oh, we've lost another one.
Anyway, we're all here
We've
waiting to
lost
see
it.
Teddy jump into
He's,
the cow dung water.
I know, and he's lost his ball now. Go and find the ball. Go on, mister. Where is it? Where's your ball? Mrs. Mancunian. Hi, all. What's the
Hello.
crack? What's the crack? Bear with me. I think. There it is. There it is, mister. Bring it on. Come on, then. He says, I'm not getting into fucking cold water again. Come on. You need to wipe them paws. You do. So any plans for tomorrow, Randy?
None.
Nothing at all, no? Not heading out to see the camels at all?
I went for a little while today, but I was kind of burnt. Next week, I have a week holiday starting Tuesday, and I don't know if I'll go anywhere or not.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that peace and quiet and just to stay away from work and do absolutely nothing. I really need a couple of days off, and probably a week off now. We've been so busy the past 2 months. It's probably I've worked for this company now for 15, 16 years, and it's probably the busiest time we've ever experienced. And I seems to be a lot more work is heading my way, and yeah, we do get stressed out. So we look forward to the
Marwan
weekends.
Ali,
But my
welcome.
God, I lived
Yeah,
in
I
Ireland for
usually
2
take
years.
2 months a year off. I take my second holiday. Usually, I had this week and make it a whole month. So this is the first time in maybe a
Really?
decade I haven't had 2 months off. So it's kind of weird.
Really, yeah. But you go out to the Philippines as well, to your house out in the
Yeah.
Philippines,
So
yeah?
I take a month and disappear. I need to
I don't blame
complete
you.
this year, and I'm thinking about taking a year off.
Oh my
What's
God,
up,
that'd be
Joe?
awesome.
How you
Cookie
doing?
Joe in the house. You're back on your Norman account. Joe was actually in earlier on his second account, and I was trying to figure out, is it Cooper Joe? Is it is it the man himself? Where is it?
Yeah, Zach, I'm in Saudi. Yeah, I'm not going to go anywhere. You can leave freely and go anywhere you want. But the problem is the country you go to visit, what do they want you to do?
That's the thing. That is
Yeah,
the
you
thing.
go to the next
Exactly, yeah.
country and they want so many things, It's kind of in
That's true.
February, I went to
That's
the
true.
Philippines and it was just a burden. All the checking and poking and prodding.
I can remember you had so many tests and everything trying to get back as well, didn't you?
Yeah, what a headache.
Certainly is, my friend. Right, Teddy, are we going to head off? Are we going to get back and have some dinner, mister?
Waleed, well, hey, what's going on? Oh, Will has got his dog out here and they're hunting cows. He's going to take one home and make steaks.
On the barbecue. You forgot the barbecue.
On the barbecue, a whole cow. World's largest steak. And half of it goes
Right
to
on.
the dog. That's why Teddy loves steak.
Naomi, thanks a million. Appreciate the super. Right,
No,
no cows. Cows are friends. There we go, Deanna.
So now we're identifying as a
We're not going to start that.
It's okay. Nothing wrong with being a
to do such things.
Randy, stay away. I hear you.
Randy, stay away.
Randy, what's up?
Hey, Mrs. Mancunian. Teds, come on. Right, guys. I'm gonna. I appreciate you dropping by, Randy.
I'm gonna drop
Always
down
a pleasure
and
to
let
see
you
you,
get
my
back
friend.
to your regular broadcast. I will be here in the
No,
comments, annoying your followers as usual.
not at all. Not at
All
all. We
right.
always appreciate you, my friend.
Thanks, Walt.
I'll
Talk to
speak
you
to you over
soon.
the
I'll jump
weekend.
down into the comments.
Thanks.
Bye.
Take care,
Yeah,
my
Zach,
friend.
I'll be PUBG after.
No pug today. That's the game Randy's actually playing at the minute. I knew that would provoke a reaction. Do you know why cows have hooves instead of feet? No, Tina, enlighten us. They lack toes. Lactose. Oh no, no. They lack toes. Oh my God. That is a Friday joke. Definitely. Peace to Randy. Yeah, really appreciate Randy dropping in as always. Always a pleasure to see him. Well, except Randy. Bye, Randy. Happy to see you. Long time not watching your scopes. I don't know whether that's referring to myself or Randy there. A good man. Randy is a good man. I've known Randy for a long time now, and I really, really appreciate Randy dropping by. He helps a lot of people out on this platform. Such a great guy in relation to helping people. Naomi, I know. That was pretty lame, Naomi. That was pretty lame. Are in Scotland, Walt? Zach, no, I'm actually in Ireland. Are you in Scotland, you saying? I'm actually in Ireland, like I live about an hour south of Dublin there. I've lived in Ireland for the past, 17 years, I think it is now. Around about 17 years, yeah. You guys are awesome. Appreciate that, Mrs. Mancunian. Have a good day, Walt. Good beach go. Alex, oh, that was yesterday. Wait till next week. I'm going to take you to a beautiful lighthouse. Next week, I'm taking you to the second oldest lighthouse in the world. They claim it to be the first oldest lighthouse, or the first. They claim it to be the oldest lighthouse, but I did a little bit of research. As far as I'm aware, it's the second oldest operational lighthouse in the world. The first one, oh, a duck's just gone by. I don't know whether you've seen it. The first oldest lighthouse is actually in Spain. Have a good day, Walt. Good beach. Have you been in Saudi Arabia? I have been in Saudi Arabia. Back in 93 to 95, I worked on King Faisal Air Base there in Tabuk. I was there for a couple of years, really enjoyed myself in there. Totally different way of life, as you can appreciate. Beaches are awesome scopes. Yeah, I'm going to take you down to see the seals. We're also going to cross to the end of this month. We'll be heading across to see the puffins and the gannets and the beautiful wildlife out on the Salty Islands, which is a little boat we get out to the actual island from. You can literally walk from one end of the island to the other island to the end in less than an hour. Only very, very small, but it's my little paradise. I absolutely adore it across there. I really do. I love lighthouse. Oh, you love lighthouses, Tina. Yeah, this one is absolutely awesome. But the cliffs around it, if you get a day when it's quite wild, the sea is quite wild. The cliffs and the what do you call them whole things, the blowholes and everything, and you get this foam and everything. You get the sea crushing against the rocks. It is so beautiful. I thought you have a Scottish accent. A Scottish accent? I've never been called a Scottish accent. I don't know whether that's an insult to the jocks there. Hopefully not. But no, I'm not Scottish. I'm originally from the Midlands there in the UK. I moved across to Ireland, 17 years ago. So this is where I actually live, just across the road here, guys. So I miss seeing it. Deanna, I was up the office yesterday and we headed out to the sea yesterday. So I did a quick broadcast from the sea. I take Teddy up to the office whenever I'm there, which is great because there was only me and Nina, our financial person, actually in the office yesterday. She actually bought a little poodle as well. And Teddy and Cody got on so well. They got on like an house on fire. They were like kissing each other, and I don't know whether Teddy is that way inclined, but hey, he had a great time meeting a new friend yesterday. Now, Teddy is not the most sociable dog, so yeah, that's an Irishman. Alex. I think I've been adopted Irishman by now, I think. Irish Braug. Back. Hey, Heavenly's back. Ibrahim Khan, hello, sir. Hello, my friend. Salam. Good to see you. Appreciate you dropping by. So we're coming up to the end of our Friday broadcast, guys. Tomorrow morning, it could be we've got to wait and see when we get up. Now, we will be awake early, we'll be heading off early, but it depends on the weather where we actually go. We could be heading up the mountains. We've got to get back. My brother-in-law's brother passed away last week, and it's his funeral tomorrow. So even though we're not allowed to attend funerals, we're not allowed to attend the chapel, anything like that, we still need to show our respects, pay our respects to his family and everything. So we'll go and stand by the side of the road like everybody else will. And we'll also go to the graveyard afterwards as well. So I need to be back for 2 o'clock tomorrow to attend that. So it could be a morning broadcast subject to the weather, or we might head up. But apparently the weather's supposed to be clearing up towards the end of the day. So we might do an evening broadcast, guys. We may do an evening sunset broadcast. How's that? That could be from the beautiful mountains behind us. And then as for Monday, our doors are open. We can travel. I know I'm back to work Monday to Friday. I tried to get Monday off, but that's just an impossibility at the moment. Now, work does quieten down in June, so maybe I'll get a few days off or even a week off in June. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Naomi. No, I've only met him a few times. I've only met John a few times. Awesome guy. Very, very nice gentleman. Very, very fit. 64. Suffered with breathing problems last Monday, and Tuesday morning he actually passed away. It was that quick. So, yeah. So, we'll head to that tomorrow. But I forgot where I was now, guys. So yeah, so tomorrow we might do an evening walk, or we might do a morning. It depends. So watch this space. And also, so like I say, it depends on the weather as well. It's supposed to be some heavy rain coming in between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know how long that's going to last. So this is what I was saying about the guardabouts, guys. This is the police station right in front of us. It's not a manned police station. They're not in there all the time. It's only the policeman there occasionally. Mick, I know him. He's a Sergeant Mick, and he's a nice fella. And he's only there like probably once a week, like for an hour or so, and he'll do the paperwork and everything, and people pop in any problems, anything like that. Our main police station is around about 5 miles away from here, a place called Tulla, and then you've got another big police station in Carlow, which is 10 miles away. But Heavenly Dew. And for those who don't know, guys, Heavenly Dew joined HAPS the very same day as myself. 141 days today. That's how long we've been on HAPS. And Teddy's lost his tennis ball. As you can see, he's running around now. He's too busy sniffing. He's lost his tennis ball. So we're another tennis ball down. I think I need to basically invest in a few more tennis balls. I go through so many because Snoop used to be the dog I had previously, which passed away in August. Listen to that bird. Hold on a second. As soon as I stop, like the bird stopped. My phone keeps crashing. It may be me, Heavenly. I don't know whether you can hear that. But yeah, Snoop, the dog which I lost back in August, no matter where Snoop dropped his ball, Snoop could drop it like literally a mile away. And I say, Snoop, where's the ball? And he would literally go back and he would find it. Now, the cattle, believe it or not, the cows we just timed that right, guys. The cows are just starting to come out. I don't know whether you can actually make that out. Hold on a second. There you go. You just see... Bear with me a second. You'll see them start to go by that corner there. They'll be heading up here very, very shortly. There you are. You can see the movement there, look. You can see one of the cows there, right in between the actual 2 telegraph poles. There you go. So they've moved from the field now. So we do need to get out of this field before they come charging at me and Teddy. But we are there anyway. We're at the gate now, so there's no problems on that. So yeah, guys, so I will be back tomorrow. We'll be back on Sunday. Sunday will probably be our main walk for this week. I'm not quite sure where we're going to head. No move. I know, exactly, Heavenly. Because believe it or not, I was saying this at the beginning, walking in this field here, I've actually been warned by the farmer, well, I've been told by the farmer basically to be aware that the cattle have actually killed more farmers than bulls ever did. Apparently they will trample you. Like, he always told me to carry basically a stick or anything with me, but usually we keep out the field that because there's electric fence and everything around here, we keep out of the field that the cattle are actually in. It's just that I thought I've got loads of time because they were way away, but now they started to move in. It's time to move out. Time to get out, especially with Teddy. As soon as they see Teddy, they will start charging. So basically this is my little place across the road, guys. This is where we live in here. So I'm gonna love you and leave you for this evening. Teddy, come here a minute. You're still mucked up. Teds, come here. We could play a little bit of chicken, guys, where we wait for the cattle to get to a certain point. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks, Deanne. I'm going in now to get a bit of tea or a bit of dinner. I've had nothing to eat. Like in fact, I didn't have any lunch. I had a little bit of breakfast. I've got some beautiful sourdough bread. Take care and stay safe. You too, Heavenly. Tina, thanks a million for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Teddy, sorry guys for shouting in your ear. Listen guys, have a beautiful evening no matter where you are around the world. I really appreciate it. Thanks again to Randy who popped in earlier. Thanks to each and every one of you for the awards. Thanks for everything, guys. You're all an awesome community and I really appreciate each and every one of you. So for the time being, for myself and Teddy, you know what it is. It's a 3, 2, 1.